Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. In this one, we're talking about the NBA for Wednesday, January 10th. And in this video, we have 5 picks for you guys to consider. So stay tuned in the video to see all 5 of the picks. I'm also just one capper in Dynamo. We have 5+ cappers in the private Discord giving out their picks. So definitely check out the private Discord. You can see in here my 2 NBA picks hit. Volo hit a college basketball hockey slip. And then we can see some big wins from some of the VIPs in the private Discord here. Massive hits in the NBA. So definitely get over here. Check it out. 5+ cappers giving out picks in there. All right, now for this one, my first pick here is going to be Aaron Gordon. We're going to go to over on the PRA here. Should be a pretty nice matchup here against Utah, but Utah has actually been playing a lot better as of late, so while this one could have been a bigger candidate for a blowout earlier in the season, Utah's been playing a lot better, so I think this one will actually be closer, and I think some of these Nuggets lines are actually lowered because of the risk of a blowout here, so I'm actually liking some of these guys on the overs, and I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout in this game. Coming over here to Outlier, which is a great tool I use every single day. That'll be linked down below. They have a 7-day free trial if you want to check them out. Great for prize picks and other player props. But you can see that this line is low for Aaron Gordon, 23.5 on the PRA. Usually it will be a little higher. You can see he's hit this in 63% of games, 20 of 32 games. So he's hitting this most of the time, and even will hit this in some blowouts. Last game in a blowout didn't play that much, but if the game is not a blowout, you can expect, north of 30 more minutes, at least 25+ minutes. I think even if this game does get a little out of hand at the end, I still think we'll see 25+ from Aaron Gordon. A really cool thing you can do on Outlier is look at his hit rate based on how many minutes he's played. So games when he's played 25+ minutes, he's hit this 76% of the time this season. If we bump this up to 31 minutes or more, he's hit this in 18 of 22 games. So Aaron Gordon in a great spot here. It's just as long as this one doesn't blow out, we should have a good pick here for Aaron Gordon. So going to take that with my first pick. The second one we're going to is Jaylen Smith. Taking him on the under of the points plus rebounds. You guys may have been hearing some rumbling about Jaylen Smith recently. He's been getting more minutes and playing a little better, but people think that he just got put in the starting lineup. He's been starting for a good amount of time now. Just these last couple of games, he's been playing big minutes. I don't know if that's going to fully continue. And then also, without Tyrese Halliburton, it's going to be a lot harder to get those easy buckets that Halliburton sets up. So scoring for some of these big men, I expect to be down when Halliburton is out. So I'm going to take the under on Jaylen Smith here on the points plus the rebounds. You can see this one on Outlier, under 20.5 points plus rebounds. 21 of 24 games so far this year, he's gone under. We can see these were 2 of the higher minutes games he's played all year, though. He played almost 27 the last game and almost 26 the game before that. But even in the starting lineup, the handful of games before that was playing mid to even less than 20 minutes a game. So I don't think we really can project him for another 26-minute game. I would project him for more lower 20 minutes in this one. It is a great matchup, obviously. Washington ranked last in the league in points allowed and rebounds allowed. Versus power forwards, they're not ranked as high, 25th and 28th. And I just don't think the minutes are as certain as they really should be playing without Halliburton. Going to be taking the under. The next pick we're going to here is going to be that same game. We're going to go to Kuzma over 22.5 points. Great spot for Kuzma, who's been scoring the ball extremely well. Gets to play Indiana, who gives up a ton of points. So I think they could keep this one close without Halliburton in the game. And Kuzma is going to have another big night. We're looking at this one on OddsJam, which I actually haven't mentioned yet, which is a great tool that does have a 7-day free trial down below as well. You'll see they take player prop sites like Prizepicks, give you their top picks here based on what other sports books have this at. So 2 of them have it at 23.5, and then we got minus 152 on Pinnacle, which I think has the sportsbook with the sharpest odds. Minus 152 for this over to hit. Really liking Kuzma. Going to lock that one in as the OddsJam pick of the day. It'll be linked down below again if you guys want to try it out. So we'll go ahead and lock in Kuzma here. And then I'll just show you guys what Kuzma has been doing. See that Indiana does give up the 29th most points in the NBA. And against small forwards, 29th. Power forwards, if you say Kuzma's power forward, it's 30th. So really where they get hurt is at the forward spot as well. I think it's going to be a huge game here for Kuzma. You can see some of his last recent games. Had some huge games, 38, 26, 32. And tough matchup versus OKC, got 22. Really tough matchup versus Cleveland, who was playing really well defensively. And absolutely blew the Wizards out by 39 and by like 25. So some blowouts here. So Kuzma has been all over the place, but I don't think we're going to see a blowout in this game against Indiana. We can see head-to-head. They've already played twice this year. Kuzma got 25 and 31, so love to see that as well. Going to lock in Kuzma as that third pick. Then for the next pick here, the fourth pick of the video, we're going to go to Victor Wembanyama on the cover of this one. We're going to go to the over on the PRA. Put you on the cover so you can't let me down in this one. Versus Detroit, great matchup. Detroit is on it back-to-back here. Absolutely got torched by Sabonis, another center, just last night. I think we're going to see more of the same in this one. San Antonio, may be the favorite in this game actually for like once this season, but I don't think that they're going to blow them out. And we could see a full game of minutes here from Wembanyama. So we definitely like the matchup in this one. 27th in points allowed. And then coming down here, he's hit this in 15 of 31 games, barely under 50%. But if you take out the first 4 games of his career, he really has hit this in 15 of 27 games, which is actually a pretty good percentage. Last 2 games, 37 in each. Another good thing to see. Something that is a bit concerning is coming down here. His minutes in his last 7 games, he's played, 26 minutes or less. But a lot of these games have been blowouts, like this game versus Chicago and this game here versus Boston. So I think we could see a minimum of 26 minutes, hopefully closer to 30 in this one. But great spot for Wembanyama. I think he should be playing a good amount of minutes and hitting this one. Then for the last pick, going to go to another under, Trey Young here. Going to be taking him under on the PRA here of 41.5. Trey Young, I just don't think this is a good matchup for him against Philadelphia. I think it could be a really tough game for Atlanta as a whole and a low-scoring one. So not liking Trey to hit these huge numbers here of this PRA at 41.5. Looking at him this season, 41.5. He's barely under half the games that he's hit this one in, but Philadelphia 5th in the NBA in points allowed, so they only give up 111 points per game and just 25 assists. Versus point guards a little better, 4th and 9th, so not liking this matchup at all for Trey Young. Think it's one that he could be struggling in. And you can see head-to-head this year, he didn't hit this one. It just got 37, and in his last 5 games head-to-head, has gone under this in 4 of 5 games. So we're going to be going to the under on Trey Young as the last pick in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you want more picks, I'm just one capper in Dynamo giving out picks. We have 5+ other cappers in the private Discord giving out their picks. Recently, we've had a ton of hits over here. You can see today, one of the members in the private chat hit some big slips. The day before that, another big slip hitting. I was giving out some winning picks today. Some other cappers were as well in that private Discord. So definitely get over there, check it out, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.